Let me tell you, I absolutely love this Canik. I love it. From the very first magazine, it had me. All right, so I am definitely excited about this here. I just picked this up earlier today. This is my new Canik TP9SFx 9mm semi-automatic pistol. This thing is nice, and I've had my sights on a Canik for a couple of weeks now. I almost went with a completely different model. Well, not completely different, but a different model of this. And I decided to do something different. I decided to do something different from my SIGs, which are a more compact, subcompact. This thing is not that. This is not a subcompact gun. So I wanted to do something a little different, and I think that this is it. I think that this is the magic. But I've heard nothing but good things about this Turkish handgun, which is oftentimes referred to as the Turkish Glock. I guess because the military and police in Turkey actually use this thing. So I'm excited about this. I'm definitely excited about this. It comes with this whole kit, which I just think is awesome. As a SIG guy and an owner of a Walther, I don't remember getting anything like this. So this is pretty cool. It comes with this awesome holster here. I'm not sure if I'll ever use it, but it's cool that they actually give you a holster. So we're going to pull this thing out and get our look at this awesome Canik TP9SFx 9mm. This thing has a Cero coating on it, which is this gray coating that they have. And I'm a big fan mostly of black handguns, so this is a little bit of a true departure for me. Canik has the Cero coated version, a brown, I think it's brown or something like that. I think is really nice. And then of course the black option, but this one, I decided to go with this, and I don't think that I'm going to regret it. It is actually a really nice handgun. I'm excited about this thing, and as I mentioned, it is much larger, right, than my SIGs. So it's going to take me some time to kind of get used to this thing, but I like the way that it feels in my hand. From the moment that I picked it up, I had a good feeling, like it just felt good in my hand, and that's part of the reason why I decided to go ahead and pick this thing up. It weighs in at about 1.83 pounds if it's unloaded. The barrel length, again, it's a big gun. It's a big gun for me, but the length of this thing is 8.27 inches. The barrel is a 5.2, and then the width of this thing is about 1.3 inches. But it's a big gun. It's a big firearm, but I have a feeling that I'm going to enjoy this thing. The slide has these serrations in it. They call them lightning cuts, and I guess it's designed to lighten the gun. I guess that's what it's for. I don't know. I think it makes it look really cool, to be honest with you, and I'm sure that there's like legitimate reasons. But it has this worn fiber optic front sight, this red little sight up there, and this is going to take me some time to get used to because the back sights are actually blacked out, and then you have the red dot up front. So that's going to take me some time to get used to that because I'm so used to having, the three white dots that then of course glow in the dark. So this is a little different setup for me. I've heard great things about the trigger of this thing. The trigger is set at 3.5 to 4 pounds pull weight. I don't know that I've ever seen a range of weights, but that's essentially what it is, and it has a 20 round mag. One of the things that's also going to take some time getting used to is this large magazine release, and I think that it's going to be a good thing, and I say that because my SIGs sometimes have really small magazine release, and my finger gets sometimes fatigued if I'm doing drills, kind of loading it. This thing is huge. I mean, it is a massive magazine release. You're probably not going to be drawing this thing all that often because I think it's designed for more like competitions and things like that. But the magazine release works incredibly well. So this is a 20 round mag, and there are actually two of them. So let's actually set this to the side moment. Oh, let me also point out that it also has a rail underneath for optics. which I think is really, really cool that they put that in there. The gun in some ways is kind of a modular design. It has a couple of things that we're going to take a look at here. So again, I pointed out one magazine already, 20 round capacity. There is a second mag here also with a magazine loader. I've never used a magazine loader before, so we're gonna see how that works for me. I'm pretty sure you guys out there have used these before. But I have not. I've always just done manual load, so we'll figure that out. What is this over here? Oh, that's just a lock, so we'll set that to the side. And then what is this? What is this little thing? Oh, it's toolkit. We have a little toolkit here, which is, again, how do you open it? Somebody help me. How do you open this thing? It's like childproof. All right, so there's maybe those are the little fiber optic rods in there. A couple of them, red and then also yellow. There's a bunch of some screws, some bolts, hex wrench in there. I'm guessing this stuff is all needed for certain modifications that are permissible. In the top here, let's see what we have. So pull that back. See what the owner's manual. Oh, I will tell you again, as somebody that has purchased a couple of firearms, I don't remember getting stuff with it. So it's kind of cool that they gave some stuff here. Here's the owner's manual, all kinds of good rules in here, directions on adding a optic. Oh yeah. So I think we're going to see those here in a minute. It's a couple of what do they call these things? Plates. I think they call them plates. Optic sight interfaces. So let's put this back together. I'll be honest with you, it's cool that they give an owner's manual. We'll see whether I refer to it. We'll see if I ever actually have to look at it. Up in the top here is a couple of really awesome things. There's a cleaning brush and a cleaning rod. I mean, I have all that stuff, but it's cool that they throw that stuff in there. Here is I think they call this a backstrap. Yeah. So with this thing, you have the ability to swap out the back strap. If you want a fuller feel in your hand, you can actually take the one off, which is a little slimmer, and replace it with this thicker, rounder backstop. We probably will not be doing that. But it's good to know that we have that option if we need it. And then I think these are those interfaces. There are 4 interfaces over here. I think this thing basically comes set up if you want to mount a red dot optic. They give you a couple of interfaces that will allow you to mount the more popular red dot. So it's, again, cool that they throw that stuff in there, if you will. And I use the term loosely, throw it in there. Put this back in here because in this top part, you can actually probably use one of those hex wrenches and remove this back section, replace it with one of those, and then you can mount your red dot on there. But this thing is nice, man. It is a really nice looking handgun. I like the grip. Nice little texture there. You have texture on the front, on the back strap, and then of course on the sides here. Not quite sure. That looks like it's almost like a loop where you can attach it to yourself. That can't be. It cannot be the case. I'm not quite sure what that is. The magazine well seems a little fluted, a little, maybe. I don't know. It's a little tapering there. Not quite sure what that's about. Maybe I'm imagining things, but a really nice firearm. I mean, it's going to take me some time again to get used to the size of this pistol versus all of my others, but I have a feeling that I'm going to have a lot of fun with this, and we may have to get this thing out to the range here. I'll try to oil this thing up, and then we will get out there and send some rounds down the range.
Hey, free mind, you crazy for this. shit is soulful. It's like our responsibility to make us feel something. You know, to make people feel what we feeling. Hey, yo.
Let me tell you, I absolutely love this Canik. I love it. From the very first magazine, it had me. The thing is accurate. It is fast. It is smooth. The recoil is not really material, to be honest with you. This thing is amazing. I absolutely love it. I thought that SIG was my gun. Woo! Man, the damage that was done to the targets downrange. I shot at 5 yards, 7 yards, and 10 yards, and the rounds were going pretty much where I wanted them to go every single time, whether I was shooting rapidly or slowly. Just a fantastic pistol. Fantastic. I should go back inside.
I painted 10,000 poems in 1,000,000 years of history. Through these rap heroics, I painted 10,000 poems in 1,000,000 years of history. Through these rap heroics.